and welcome to the weekly Governance Voice, conversations that we hope will always shape our country for better governance. And guess what? In the house, we have an amazing lady. At the plan of this, we had CS Kathryne Maundu, but now it's FCS Kathryne Maundu. FCS Kathryne Maundu, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Glad to have you here. And, I have just told the viewers, we were planning this, it was CS. And just like that, now it's FCS. Would you care to tell us what happened? And there's a new F there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So on Friday last week,
Yes.
the Institute recognized me and gave me the award of fellow.
Oh.
So that's the F before the CS. CS is company secretary.
Okay.
And really, it's an award of honor, distinction, which then speaks to the contribution you've made to advancing the company secretarial profession in the country.
Yeah.
And that also includes empowering and sharing knowledge on what the profession is all about.
I love
so
this. Yeah.
It's an honor for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Great. And, we want to talk about today about the changing landscape of the company secretary practice in Kenya.
Yeah.
And, behind the scenes, we were talking with you and we said, sometimes when people hear secretaries, they think what they think. But there's a lot of things behind this entire profession. But before we get to the conversation on this, sometimes I like just engaging my guest to ask you, did you always think this is what you would be now? Or did you just land on it? Or how did you end up being a company secretary?
I blame this on my mother.
I love that.
I wanted to be a doctor, actually.
Oh.
But I didn't qualify. Oh. So my mother got me to
Are you those people who missed
law.
by a point or
yes.
something? Oh, okay.
But it's true. I did miss it by 1 point. But God's ways are the best.
Yeah.
So she got me to do then LLB at University of Nairobi, the law course.
Okay.
But in the process, she introduced me to one man called Daniel Ndonye at Deloitte, who was a company secretary.
Okay.
And he's the one then who guided me on what a company secretary does.
Yeah.
I was then privileged to do my pupillage at a farm called Walker Contos. Mrs. Contos is a company secretary.
Oh.
So I got to see what she was doing. Fortunately, thereafter, I applied to Deloitte, Livingston Associates, and I got into the profession from 04.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's been some years.
It's been some years. Oh my gosh, yeah, 2004.
Yes.
Where are you?
Whoa, okay, let's not go there. That's like green tea.
Yes, 20 good years.
Yeah, you don't look it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
There has been a lot of evolution. I mean, looking at the topic on this company secretary role in Kenya over the past decade, and I love the fact that we're talking decades now of your profession, so probably 2 decades of your own observation.
Yes.
What did you say are the key things that you've seen evolving in the profession?
I mean, first of all, we just need to dispel the myth that the company secretary is a note taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, a minute taker.
That's what most people
Yes,
think.
absolutely. And it's so unfortunate, but it's evolved. It's more than that. I think when I started off, that's where we were. But what we've seen is things that have supported the evolving role of the company secretary.
Yeah.
If I start off even with the Companies Act of 2015, which is like the latest Companies Act that we have in Kenya, which has now widened up the scope of what the company secretary does, and then almost enshrined it to be more of a governance consultant, a board advisor. So you find that the regulation is supporting that. For the public state corporations, you find Mwongozo is also enshrining the role to be more than a minute taker, but to be a board advisor.
Yeah.
So you find that regulation is supporting that. You find codes of governance also supporting this, including the CMA Code of Governance, which has really expanded the scope of the company secretary. And it's amazing because now you're cutting across to being involved in various activities like board evaluations, induction of directors, meaning you're actually guiding the director on what their role is as they step into this role of a director in a company.
Yeah.
Then you also find that the digital space is also changing for the company secretary.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Now you're expected to embrace technology in how you provide your services. What board tools are you using? Where are you sharing your board packs, your committee packs?
Yeah.
What are the risks of sharing your committee packs on board platforms? Then enter cybersecurity threats and risks.
Yeah.
So you find that all these things are coming together and causing the company secretary to be more than a minute taker.
Yeah.
They now have to start thinking of digital technology, cybersecurity risks, board performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. And I like the context that, it keeps evolving, because when you talk digital, when you talk technology, it's definitely an evolving landscape. Today we have this, the next day is another different thing.
Yep.
And thanks for demystifying that this is not a note taker, as
It's
most
not.
people. Let's talk about
Yeah.
the legislative side of things.
Yes.
And I love the fact that behind your work is that you have a whooping law degree as well on that.
Yes.
So has there been any changes that you've observed as well around the legislative part or regulatory changes in the profession as well?
It's very interesting that whilst I do have a law degree,
Yes.
some of the best company secretaries I've come across are not lawyers. Yeah.
In fact, you may give some color to that. Everybody thinks you need to be a lawyer or something.
I worked with some of the best COSECs at Deloitte.
Yeah.
They are not lawyers to date.
Okay.
I still put them in a pedestal.
Yeah.
They're some of the best.
Okay.
And this is really just to encourage those who are out there who are not lawyers and who are pursuing this course. You can do it.
You can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's a catch.
Okay.
You need to read widely. You need to be very conversant with the regulatory environment that we are in.
You're right.
You cannot run away from that. But again, you do not need to be a lawyer
You don't need
to know the regulatory landscape that you're operating in.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
So coming back to your question,
Yeah.
the Companies Act came with a lot of changes for our profession.
Yeah.
I think key for me was that one of the provisions says that private companies do not have to have a company secretary. But of course, there's a threshold. I believe it's 5 million shillings. If you have a turnover of 5 million shillings, then you must have a company secretary.
Okay.
All public entities must have a company secretary.
Yeah.
For me, and this is a point of argument, it also now brought out the transformative role of the company secretary for being clerical to now being more than that and being very strategic
Yeah.
in the structure of a company. Yeah, you're now working together
Yeah.
with directors who make the final call on how this company is to be led. So that for me is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that for me is a big deal. Secondly, you then find that the Companies Act is our Bible as company secretaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. We work with directors. Those are one of our key stakeholders. So the directors' roles were then codified in the Companies Act, making it very clear that certain issues such as conflict of interest have to be declared.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't, then there are consequences for that. But again, the company secretary has to be very conversant with this act
Yeah.
to be able to guide the board, not only before the meeting, but also during the meeting as the discussions are happening. I think I'd also want to call out certain things that have also happened in the regulatory environment.
Yeah.
CMA Code of Corporate Governance came in, I believe, in 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
It starts to bring out various activities that the company secretary has to play out and be involved in. These are all aimed at bringing in transparency, accountability, integrity to the company that you're serving in. So you find that certain board processes, such as board evaluations, are now mandatory. Yeah, you have to do them yearly. Yeah, matters such as audits, legal audits have to be done biannually. Yeah, matters such as governance audits, they used to be done annually. Now you can have an engagement with the regulator on how frequently your entity should be doing these audits. Matters ESG are now being called out, even by the NSC, who've put together guidelines around how to disclose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is all aimed at giving investors confidence, on this entity.
Yeah.
This is confidence around financial as well as non-financial matters.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Given that this entity has to speak to not just the shareholder, but various other shareholders. Yeah. So for me, it's a plus.
Yeah.
The regulatory environment is supporting the evolving role of the company secretary.
I love that context. And, you've just mentioned something, and I thought about the business landscape as well. The other time, I think we were having a discussion about BRS, the Business Registration Services as well. And we've also seen a lot of things that are happening. In your own view, how are emerging business trends in Kenya shaping responsibilities of company secretaries? Have you observed something that we need to be keen on?
Yeah. And speaking of BRS, that's one of our key stakeholders as an institute. Mm-hmm. One of the good things that they've done is gone digital.
Yeah, yeah.
Until Maina, we used to queue up at the company's registry to file annual returns. And this was an annual process. Mm-hmm. Problem is, you'd probably get your filing receipt, maybe not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know what happens once you submit that document over the counter. Yeah. And there was just no confirmation that your return has been received and the documents have been updated, your company file at the registry.
Oh.
So BRS has actually come in very handy for us because you're now filing your returns online.
Wow.
So again, hence the need for the company secretary to become digital savvy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that also comes the confirmation and almost certainty that your return has been received. Mm-hmm. Your return is accompanied with a filing receipt. So again, verification of records becomes very easy for an audit purpose, audit trail. It's now created. Yeah. And of course, efficiency is built into the process. Yeah. And the other thing, it's so good what the government has done with eCitizen. It's a plus for us. I can be able to create, again, audit trail when I'm doing my governance audit. Yeah. And pull out the records straight out of the system and show my auditors, this is what I filed, this is when I filed it. Yeah. Now, the other element is that has also helped us from a governance perspective give stakeholder comfort. Yeah. If I speak first of all about the shareholders, the company's registry, the BRS, has now asked that we do beneficial ownership filings. That now creates a need for us to verify as company secretaries, who are your shareholders? Yeah. Are they really your shareholders? Who's behind that individual, that company? Yeah. So again, giving comfort to your investors. And that means the company secretary then has to be very thorough and do a lot of due diligence in the background on who your shareholders are. Giving the investors confidence.
Sure. Yeah. I love how the conversation is going, and I wanted to ask you, we are talking about how the profession is changing. Yeah. Let's now talk about the professional, the CS themselves. Yeah. What are the key competencies they also need to keep adapting to? I know you have touched on a few on the go, but are there some of the key ones that you think, as a CS, be careful to constantly do this? Okay.
Quick ones which have come up from our conversation. Yeah. Digital savviness.
Absolutely.
You've got to keep up with that. Yeah. Regulatory environment. You've got to read.
Get to know the changes.
You've got to read. Yeah. ESG. It's a hot topic right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You've got to be able to explain and walk your board through that. Remember, you're the strategic advisor. Absolutely. Now. We're talking about this evolving role. So speak to your board about the various components of ESG, environmental, social impact, the governance elements, of course. So you need to be able to read widely about that. One thing I'm very passionate about is mentorship.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got to seek mentorship as a company secretary. I also seek mentorship. Yeah. I've been in the profession for about 17 years plus, but I need mentorship as well. Yeah, from those who've gone ahead of me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because we don't know everything. So whose hand are you holding, and who's holding your hand in this profession?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Soft skills.
Oh.
Soft skills. I mean, you're dealing with a key stakeholder who's your board.
Yeah.
Communication skills are very important. Directors, their language is around strategy.
Yeah.
Let's be concise. Let's be clear. You've got to be able to speak that language as a company secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you lose them in the process, or you don't land your message. Yeah.
Yeah.
So board dynamics are very key. Is very key on this. Yeah. But then I'm just calling out key highlights, which I think of as an everyday kind of requirement for a CS.
Sure.
Be emotionally smart. Read the room very quickly. Yeah, you need to read the room. Yeah, and these are things which you can build.
Because you can get on in a boardroom and then the board members are not in the mood for ESG today.
What do you do? Yeah, what do you do at that point?
Yeah.
What do you do when you have directors who are agitated because what you've given them has come late? It's not accurate information. your chairman is not looking happy today.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Because it then speaks to the mood of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read the room.
You've got to keep on learning and continuous learning. Your
Yeah.
CPDs, you've got to keep on engaging. The institute comes in very handy on
Absolutely.
that. I mean, I could mention so many skills.
No, those are enough.
Yeah.
Those are quite a dozen.
Yeah.
Your day to day, personal, and probably what you see other CSs dealing with. And I love the fact that you brought in the element of mentorship. But it means then there are challenges that come along, and that's the reason why you would want a hand to work with you as well. What are your top 1 or 2 challenges that you think CSs face, and probably they could avoid, probably as you speaking to them based on your mentorship direction?
The first one I've already spoken about.
Yeah.
Let's dispel this myth that the company secretary is a minute taker. Yeah. But that also starts with your board.
Yeah.
How do they visualize this role?
Yeah.
Do they understand this role? Yeah. So you've got to look for support from your stakeholders as a company secretary for the directors to be able to understand your role.
Okay.
And this support can come from your MD, your CEO, your chairperson.
Yeah.
So that they begin to see you more
Yeah.
as a strategic advisor. Yeah. And I think that is very key. That is very key. It then starts to frame how you deliver your services to the board.
Yeah.
The second one is we really limit ourselves as company secretaries in terms of the skill sets that we bring on board.
Yeah.
Financial matters, financial understanding, we cannot avoid that. They always say that company secretaries don't like numbers. The board is dealing with numbers.
Yeah.
Go back to school and learn financial management.
Wow.
That is what is being discussed. The numbers are being discussed on a
Absolutely.
daily.
Yeah.
Your quarterly performance, your monthly performance, upskill,
Yeah.
so that you can understand and be able to guide the board
Yeah.
as they have that sort of conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's talk about opportunities as well. This is evolving. So definitely there are things that are coming up and you're saying,
Oh, yeah.
CS needs to see this.
Yes.
There's an opportunity coming up. Are there some that you have observed that you would share?
Can you imagine, first of all, just digitalness?
Yes.
Board platforms which are coming up. How can we digitize and automate our services? So even that person in IT
Yeah.
is your partner, should be your business partner.
You're right.
That person in IT can become a company secretary.
Yeah.
We're in the era of automation. Digitization has become so key for us.
Kathryne, I have a question. I have a question. You know, everybody has been talking about even AI, which is
Yes.
a big, let me call it a buzzword now. And is the CS profession threatened by that? I just wanted to get your top of mind. I know I didn't prepare you for this, but what are your thoughts when you look at what AI can do?
For starters,
Yeah.
it can help us with our minute taking.
I love
Let's
that.
simplify that.
Yes.
But
Bad.
I'm also scared of AI in the company secretarial space.
Okay.
Because when I think of minute taking, it means you're almost recording the conversation in the boardroom. Where is that landing? Where are we securing that? Is it in the cloud? Who has access?
Who has that?
Who has access to that? What if it's hacked? So I'm worried. I also want my directors to be comfortable to discuss and be open in their
Anything.
conversations.
Yes.
But again, human nature,
Yeah.
you get nervous
Okay.
knowing that someone is listening in, someone else is recording this. This is going to land somewhere else.
Yeah.
We need to create some comfort around that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of value even coming in AI in terms of synthesizing the information that we can give to the board.
Yeah.
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 So the pros and cons around it. But the minute we can be able to give comfort to our directors and risk management around AI, have the right policies in place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So must have an AI policy. Yeah. Then I believe it will start to create comfort. That's the future. AI is the future. So we cannot avoid it.
So is the word I'm hearing with you caution as you
Caution.
adopt? Okay.
Risk management
Yes.
around use of
I
AI.
like that. As we
Risk
come to a
management,
close, and this
yeah.
is very interesting.
Yeah.
5-10 years from now, when you look at the profession and what's happening, because we're talking about how it's evolving, What do you see?
I see company secretaries from diverse backgrounds, first of all. I see company secretaries taking on a very strategic role as governance consultants. Remember, these are people who are getting visibility of what is happening in the entire organization, even from what they are hearing. I see company secretaries being positioned to take on very key roles, even as CEOs, because they are absorbing, they are hearing, they are synthesizing all this information, and they are applying it to the strategy of this entity.
Wow.
So the future is very bright for us.
I love this, Kathryne. I can't end without asking you, what would be your last piece of advice to any CS watching, any aspiring one? What did you tell them?
Go for it. You have what it takes. We are here to handhold you. We are here to guide you in the profession. Roll up your sleeves. It's a worthwhile profession. It comes with a lot of dignity.
Wow.
We are enjoying it. It's my bread and butter. Please come on board.
Come on board.
Come on board.
Wow. Thank you so much, Kathryne, for that. There you have it. FCS Kathryne Maundu. She says, go for it. Very powerful conversation on the changing landscape of the company secretary practice in Kenya and even and beyond, because there's a lot of even the text and everything else cuts across borders. Thank you so much for your time. What do you need to do if you've enjoyed this conversation? First of all, leave a comment for us and then share it with another person who probably needs to learn that the CS profession is demystified. It's not what they think as well. And of course, subscribe as well if you haven't. Thank you so much for your time. That has been your episode on the Weekly Governance Voice.